Hi everyone and welcome back on my channel. My name is Willow. Today's video wasn't planned, but it came in the mail this week and I really wanted to talk about it. So here we are. This is the Harmony Tarot. It's a tarot deck made by Harmony Nice. If you don't know her, I talked about her book in a recent video. She's a YouTuber and a witch and she does really cool stuff like this. So I waited the urge of going through it because I wanted to kind of give some kind of review, I guess, from like the first touch to it, if that makes sense. So I went through it a little bit, but not so much. I'm not an expert in tarot. It's actually quite the opposite of that. I have the memory of a fish and I can't seem to remember any of the cards all the time, no matter how hard I try to study. That is not the point. I still like to do some tarot readings. Also, this is not sponsored or anything. It's not an ad. No one is paying me to do this. I don't get paid to do anything on this channel, actually. It's all for free. It's all free. So let's get diving. I'm just gonna start by saying that even just the box, it's just so cute. Olé. Also, it's very soft. And I think the cards are kind of the same material. Me likey. I like that it's soft. So also, I love some good attention to detail, and there's some even the sides of this are cute. And on the back, you've got some of the cards. It comes with a cute little booklet. She talks about her experience with tarot a little bit and why she wanted to make that deck. So how to read tarot cards. It explains the cards, obviously. She gives a few tips for beginners. And you have a few spreads, ideas. Just a typical thing. Since I'm a bit less experienced with tarot or have the ability to remember things, I tend to prefer more oracle decks. I have this one that I really like, the Moonology. I tend to like more oracle decks because they already have a sentence written on it, and so you kind of don't have to read the little booklet and or remember what they mean. So for example here, don't let your past hold you back, blah blah blah. Like, it's just the general idea of the card is just written on it. But although this is more of a tarot deck, I really wanted to give it a try because it looks pretty. First of all, the back of the cards for me is as important as any of the front cards, and this is just so cute. It's this soft shade of pink, kind of peachy. I don't know, it's really calming. I really like that. From what I read in the booklet a little bit, the point of this whole deck was to be, I mean, of course, a tool for divination, but also she puts it in a way that is probably better than any other way I could explain it, so I will just read it. Some of my favorite subjects to discuss and create videos about for my YouTube channel focus on self-help, growth, and the spiritual practice of Wicca. I have seen an increase in people being interested and moved by these topics, which led me to think about creating a tarot deck that encouraged positive life practices. Self-help and growth and stuff like that. This is not where my mind was going, but for me, when I think about self-help or like self-care kind of thing, I think more relaxing and more calm, and this shade of peach gives me that spring vibe. So the back of the cards, 10 out of 10. I didn't plan on rating things, but I guess this is how it's happening. And the cards are soft. You know, the simple things. I like soft cards. Actually, all of my other decks, other from the Moonology, they're not soft, and I tend to use them a lot less. It's just how it is. Like this one. Can you hear it? In terms of size, I have baby hands. I have tiny hands. So far they don't seem too big. This one is too tall and maybe not even large enough. So the Harmony deck is shorter and a bit larger. So yay. This one is large but not too large and not too high. I think they're actually the same or about the same length. And this one I really like too. Like, this one isn't too hard to shuffle, it's just not soft, so sometimes the cards stick together. It's a bit shorter than this one. I don't know why I'm comparing them all. Anyway, I like the size of this. And then these are very, very small. Maybe even a little too small. I tend to drop these a lot because they're a bit small. So overall, I think it has a nice size. So size of the cards, I would say 9. It's close enough. Let's just go through the cards a little bit and how she made the deck, because I know it's a little different from a regular tarot deck. So usually you will have these 4 houses of minor arcanas: cups, swords, pentacles, and wands. Not in this case. In the Harmony Tarot you have seasons, which I thought was such a good idea. I don't know why no one else thought about this. So let's have a look at some of the cards. All of the major arcanas are also pretty different from a regular tarot. There's no death card, there's no empress and stuff like that. It's all different things except for they have La Lune. So cute that it's written in French. They're not all in French, but these are. There's a Soleil. Oh, I shuffled them. I shouldn't have shuffled them. Oh no. There is L'Étoile, which is the star, and the Lovers. But other than that, they're all different new ones. The Witch, the Fairy Ring, the Ghost, the Crow. This one is so pretty. They're all really pretty. The Empty Cottage. I think this is my favorite card because it has a black cat. And here is the House of Spring. This one is the Suit of Autumn. It's a nice purple lavender shade kind of thing. Then there's the Suit of Summer. Pretty, kind of pink, orange, peachy again, kind of background. And then we get Winter. It's a bit more of a blue, sad blue, but still kind of calming. There's a book in this one. Some of them have like slight differences, I guess. Oh, this one has a spider web. Okay, so now I wanted to sort of give it a test try. I'm gonna do a reading as a test just to see like how easy it is to shuffle the cards and use, how easy it is to use and maybe to read. Like, I don't want to ask any serious questions. So let's just ask about my pregnant onion here and ask if it's gonna survive, because it's not doing well. Look at that poor baby. Oh. I don't know if it's, I thought it had some bugs in there. I don't know, maybe it got cold. So let's ask what the future holds for my plant. You know, I think she's gonna be fine. But also, like, I definitely will need to spend more time with it for the readings to be more accurate. But I think it was overall quite easy to shuffle, and I'm really like interested in learning what the meanings of all of the cards are. So success, 10 out of 10, I guess. So that was my sort of review of the Harmony Tarot deck. I'm really excited to use it now that I can. I'm just drawn to the box whenever I see it laying around in my room and I want to do some tarot reading, so I'm really excited to do that from now on. I hope you guys like this video. I don't know if this was helpful in some way. If you guys were wondering whether you wanted to get it or not, or which deck you wanted to get. I don't know, I think it's a nice deck. The only thing is that maybe at first sight there doesn't seem to be much difference between the minor arcanas cards in the same suit. As far as intuition goes, it's harder to just read the card like this, but also literally all other tarot decks are like that. Well, not all. Some of them have characters on them, so you can feel more the energy of the character that comes with the card. But for example, the Tarot de Marseille is really just and literally just so there's not much insight you can get from that. As I'm saying, there's a lot of decks like this that only have the one thing, and this deck that I also have also has characters for the minor arcanas, so in terms of intuition maybe it's a little bit easier, but honestly the flowers are pretty. So I'm really not mad, I'm just gonna learn. I would say that's the only thing. So overall, I really like the deck and I think it's really cute. I think it's quite easy to use. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, well, you can subscribe to my channel, obviously. Give it a like and give me a comment if you have any. I'll see you very soon. You can follow me on all of my social medias to see what I do in the meantime. I'll see you next week. Goodbye.